Imagine walking through life with invisible strings attached to your emotions, actions, and decisions, not realizing who's pulling them. This video explores the subtle art of manipulation and control in personal relationships, unraveling the threads that bind us against our will. Manipulation, a term that often slips through the cracks of our understanding, involves more than just deceit. It's about control. We'll dive into the definitions, recognize the various forms it takes, and shed light on its impact both spiritually and psychologically. Understanding these signs is the first step toward reclaiming your freedom and navigating through the maze of control with newfound clarity. This journey is about more than just identifying the negative. It's about illuminating the path to self-awareness and liberation. Moving deeper into our exploration, we now shift our focus to how spirituality can serve as a guiding light, illuminating the shadows where manipulative behaviors hide. This segment of our journey reveals how spiritual beliefs, often considered personal and private, can actually empower us to detect and understand manipulation. Through the lens of spirituality, we're invited to listen more closely to our intuition, that inner voice that whispers truths we might overlook. It's about recognizing those gut feelings as valid signs warning us of manipulation's presence. We also look at real stories where individuals, grounded in their spiritual practices, have successfully identified and addressed manipulation in their relationships. These narratives are not just tales of overcoming, they are proof that our spiritual beliefs and practices equip us with unique tools for self-awareness and discernment, enabling us to spot manipulation even when it's skillfully disguised. Now we delve into a realm where the unseen forces of our relationships hold sway over our spirits and minds, the realm of soul ties. In this chapter, we uncover the nature of these invisible bonds that connect us to others, for better or worse. Soul ties, a concept often skirted by mainstream dialogue, wield immense influence, tethering our emotional and spiritual well-being to those we form deep connections with. We'll explore the spiritual practices that can help sever these unhealthy ties, offering freedom and healing. Through stories of individuals who've navigated these turbulent waters, we learn not just about the breaking of these bonds, but about the liberation of the soul that follows. It's a chapter about untying the knots that bind us to past pains and stepping into a lightness of being, guided by the wisdom of those who've walked this path before us. As we move forward, we come to understand the vital role of setting boundaries, an art form that requires wisdom and a deep connection to our inner values. This chapter focuses on the power of spiritual wisdom in crafting boundaries that protect us, not just physically, but emotionally and spiritually. Drawing from the well of spirituality, we learn how to define our space, dictate our comfort levels, and decide who gets to cross our thresholds. It's about turning to prayer, meditation, or quiet reflection to strengthen our resolve and clarify our needs. Through practical strategies, we learn how to communicate these boundaries with kindness and firmness, ensuring they're respected. This isn't just about saying no, it's about affirming our right to peace, respect, and autonomy, guided by the spiritual truths that light our path. Now, we explore the transformative power of self-empowerment through spirituality, a vital step in reclaiming control over one's life and healing from manipulation. This chapter is about finding strength within oneself by tapping into spiritual practices and beliefs. It's about recognizing that overcoming victimhood and regaining power starts with an inner journey, one that spirituality can profoundly support. We discuss various spiritual practices that can aid in this empowerment, from meditation and prayer to engaging with spiritual communities. Alongside, we share stories of individuals who have harnessed their spiritual beliefs to not only overcome manipulative situations, but to emerge stronger and more empowered. These narratives serve as beacons of hope, showing that spirituality can be a powerful ally in transforming one's life, bringing about a sense of agency and self-worth that manipulation seeks to diminish. Following our journey to self-empowerment, we now turn our hearts towards healing from emotional abuse, a process deeply intertwined with spirituality. In this chapter, we explore the sacred act of forgiveness and the liberation it brings. Forgiveness, in this context, isn't about excusing the abuser, but about freeing oneself from the chains of bitterness and hurt. We delve into rituals and practices from various spiritual traditions aimed at healing the emotional wounds left by manipulation and abuse. These practices are not just steps, they are bridges to a place of peace and inner strength. Alongside, we hear from those who have walked the path of healing, sharing their testimonies of how faith and spirituality provided them with the tools to mend their broken spirits. Their stories serve as a testament to the profound impact spirituality can have on recovering from emotional abuse, offering hope and a map to those seeking to heal. Moving through our journey of healing and empowerment, we now focus on developing resilience against manipulation, a cornerstone for maintaining one's spiritual and emotional integrity. This chapter is dedicated to the ways faith and spirituality can fortify us against the attempts of others to control or manipulate. Drawing from the wisdom found in sacred texts and spiritual teachings, we uncover the lessons that have helped countless individuals stand firm in the face of adversity. We explore techniques for cultivating spiritual toughness, not through rigidity, but through the flexibility and strength that comes from a deep connection to one's faith and beliefs. By embracing these spiritual practices, we learn to build an inner resilience that acts as a shield, protecting us from the negative influences of manipulation and ensuring our spirit remains unbroken and our path towards growth and self-discovery uninterrupted. As we journey further, we find ourselves facing the challenges of navigating spiritual struggles and conflicts, especially those arising from manipulation. This chapter seeks to guide us through understanding these internal battles and the external pressures that may exacerbate them. It emphasizes the significance of maintaining spiritual integrity in the face of such trials. By drawing on the wisdom of spiritual leaders and the strength found in shared experiences, we learn strategies for protecting our inner peace and spiritual values. This guidance is not just about conflict resolution, it's about reinforcing our spiritual foundation so that it remains unshaken by the turmoil of manipulation. Through these teachings, we are equipped with the tools to not only withstand spiritual conflicts, but to emerge from them with our spirits intact and our faith stronger. Building on the foundation we've laid in understanding, healing, and resilience, we now turn to the profound impact spirituality can have on transforming relationships. This chapter emphasizes how spiritual growth can foster healthier, more fulfilling connections. It's about recognizing that spirituality isn't just a solo journey. It influences and enhances our relationships with others. Through spirituality, we learn to see beyond the superficial aspects of our connections and tap into a deeper sense of unity and understanding. We share stories of individuals whose relationships were revitalized through their spiritual practices, highlighting the transformative power of shared spiritual paths. Whether it's through meditation, prayer, or simply living with intention, these narratives show how spirituality can bring people closer, mend broken bonds, and create a space for genuine love and respect to flourish. As we reach the conclusion of our exploration, we look forward to a future free from manipulation, armed with spiritual strength and clarity. This final chapter is a vision of hope, a promise of a life where manipulation no longer holds sway. It's about envisioning a future where our relationships are based on respect, understanding, and genuine connection, guided by the values we hold dear. We discuss practical steps to maintain this freedom, ensuring that the lessons learned are not just fleeting insights but lifelong practices. Celebrating spiritual milestones becomes a way of honoring our journey, acknowledging our growth, and setting our sights on new horizons. As we close this series, we invite you to carry these teachings into your daily lives, allowing them to light your way. And if you found value in this journey, please like this video and subscribe to our channel so we can continue to share more insights and stories that uplift and empower.